Welcome to the Mitchell Report. I'm Andrellos Mitchell, founder and publisher of the Mitchell Report. Today's commentary: Democrats, Republicans, and personal insults. The latest political controversy comes from an unlikely place: a UFC fight. Recently, UFC heavyweight fighter Josh Hokit sparked outrage after declaring that Michelle Obama is a man during a post-fight interview at the UFC Freedom 250 event held on the South Lawn of the White House. The comment immediately generated criticism. Some viewed it as disrespectful. Others argued it was an attack on the femininity of Black women. UFC President Dana White also publicly distanced himself from the remark, stating that while he supports free speech, he opposes making false and nasty comments about people's families. Fair enough. People are entitled to their opinions. But as I watched the controversy unfold, I found myself asking a different question. Why do so many people suddenly become offended by personal insults only when the insults are directed at someone on their side? Because the truth is that personal insults have become a permanent feature of American politics. Democrats do it, Republicans do it, their supporters do it, and neither side has clean hands. For years, Americans have watched politicians, commentators, activists, celebrities, and social media users engage in an endless cycle of ridicule, mockery, and personal attacks. Michelle Obama has been targeted. Melania Trump has been targeted. Donald Trump has been targeted. Barack Obama has been targeted. Joe Biden has been targeted. Kamala Harris has been targeted. The only thing that changes is who is offended on any given day. Many of the same people expressing outrage over comments about Michelle Obama had little to say when Melania Trump was mocked, ridiculed, or portrayed as unintelligent. Likewise, many of the same people condemning personal attacks today have spent years calling Donald Trump a rapist, fascist, dictator, or worse. At the same time, Republicans and their supporters have engaged in their own share of personal attacks against Democrats and Democratic public figures. Neither side has clean hands, and that is what makes these controversies so predictable. When the insult comes from our side, we explain it away. When the insult comes from the other side, we suddenly discover standards and principles. That is not consistency. That is partisanship. Now, before anyone misunderstands my point, I am not defending personal insults. In fact, I think they are largely a waste of time. I do not think calling Michelle Obama a man advances meaningful public discussion. I also do not think calling Donald Trump a rapist, fascist, dictator, or Hitler advances meaningful public discussion. And I do not think mocking Melania Trump's accent advances meaningful public discussion. The problem is that too many Americans only object to these tactics when they become the target. Respect is a two-way street. If we want more civility in public discourse, we have to be willing to extend that civility to people we disagree with politically. Otherwise, what we are really demanding is not respect. We are demanding special treatment. The good news is that Americans remain free to express opinions, including opinions that others find offensive, unfair, or completely wrong. That freedom belongs to everyone, not just the people we agree with. But perhaps the most frustrating part of these controversies is that they distract us from issues that actually matter. Americans are worried about groceries. They are worried about gas prices. They are worried about housing costs. They are worried about health care. They are worried about employment and economic opportunity. Yet somehow, our political conversation keeps returning to the latest insult, the latest controversy, and the latest social media outrage. Personal insults generate clicks. They generate headlines. They generate outrage, but they do not lower prices. They do not create jobs, and they do not improve the lives of the American people. Maybe it is time for Democrats and Republicans to spend less time insulting one another and more time addressing the challenges facing the country. Because in the end, personal insults are easy. Solving problems is hard. I'm Andrellos Mitchell, and this has been The Mitchell Report. If you value independent commentary on law, politics, culture, and current events, please subscribe to The Mitchell Report, share this video, and consider supporting our work. You'll find support and donation information in the description below. Thank you for watching.